continuing on our theme of a new age of learning, we have someone that's going to be speaking about the power in value-based learning. And I'm going to give her a little shout out because she is very inspirational, but very humble. So the person I'm going to introduce next, she is democratizing tech. She is a co-founder of Changes Tech. She's also an Obama leader of 2023. And I found out recently that not only is she the first woman in Scandinavia to be an Obama leader, she is the first black woman in Europe to be an Obama leader. So please welcome Binette Seck. Had to give you a little shout out.
Good afternoon, beautiful people. Can you just stand up for me, please? Those in the back as well, if you're at home watching this, please stand up. And if you have someone to talk to, please turn to your friend and tell them thank you for showing up. You're welcome to sit. So, I'm here to talk to you and share a few words on the topic of value-based learning. And the first thing I'm going to say is I'm actually going to tell you that learning is all about understanding. And understanding is one of my favorite words. I don't know if you know this, but understanding means the truth which you stand under. So it's all about what you understand. Information, knowledge, and wisdom are some of the topics linked to learning. And I know that you can see a very specific picture behind me, right? Is it showing up? So what I want you to do now, I'm going to give you 10 seconds. I know that I don't have time for this, but you do. Take 10 seconds and just turn to a friend, and what I want you to discuss is, what do you think this picture has to do with learning? I'm giving you 10 seconds from now. You're up. Sorry. I wish I could just sit wherever you guys are, or maybe like send a technical device to gather all the beautiful answers. So I imagine that some of it is, oh, it's a black girl from Tensta, or the first one here or there. She's sitting with a very famous person. You know, this picture was taken by Lee, a CNN, together with Mr. President Obama and 3 Obama leaders. And from, as you can see, it's Hajar, Summer in the middle, and then what in the world is a girl from Tensta doing there? Together. So together with Amanpour, we were, Christian Amanpour, we were discussing some things, as you can imagine. So what I want to offer is a perspective on learning. And it's actually intertwined with a question. We were, as you can see, chosen to be what I would call a +1. We've all been to events. You are at an event, and you get to bring someone with you. Who do you bring? Is it a CEO? Is it a famous person? Is it someone that you already know? Is it someone that has an interesting title or an interesting background? And this is quite problematic because we all know that amazing achievements starts with you doing something, just acting. Why I wanted you to celebrate the fact that you showed up is because it says a lot about who you are. You dare, you show up, even though you are in the midst of a sea of beautiful people that you might know, and most of the people you don't know. And you're still curious enough to find out. Have you noticed that some individuals, organizations, societies are quick to mention the importance of learning? We really want diverse perspectives. We are inclusive and we're looking for inclusive competence, etc. Have you heard that before? So I'm here to remind myself and yourselves that whatever you value shows up in actions. Let me say that again. Whatever you value shows up in actions. Whatever you value shows up in actions. So you don't have to talk about what you value because you're showing up in your actions. If diversity is important to you, if learning is important to you, it will show up as an organization. It will show up in our societies. And I'm sad to say that it's not important enough. That's the fair truth. It could be even more important if we just remember that you showing up is important. So this picture right here is 3 different phases, but all intertwined. There's a picture where I'm sitting with my father. I'm the girl, Binette, looking up at him. I never in a million years thought I would ever say that little Binette, Noelle Binette, is sitting in the crowd. She's one of the girls interviewing role models today, that, as Stephanie mentioned. And it gives me chills to think that we can actually place an action that the next generation can look at. And I also know that in the room we have some Changers Tech alumni. Some of you are here. You don't have to raise your hand. I'm not going to, as I often do, call you out. So a friend once told me that you can translate words in your own mind. Because when I was young, this is actually a story that Noelle Binette wanted me to share with you guys. That when I was young, I met a teacher, and the teacher told me, well, you are a very engaged person. You know, you like to organize things, you're very kind, but I'm never ever gonna give you more than a pass because you're a black girl from Tensta. And to my amazement, those are the real limitations, and those are the exact limitations that I want to make sure does not exist anymore. Not for the next coming generation. We've done it. We literally stand on the shoulders of giants and never ask ourselves, what is there for me to do here? What can I do? Just the way I am. No matter the address or what I wear, no matter the people I think I know or know, no matter who the people I follow or who follows me back, just showing up just as I am, no matter the title. We need to ask that question, because an example I'm going to show you now is at our yearly event called The Taste of Brilliant Minds, the CEO herself at Brilliant Minds, she invites hundreds of plus ones from our communities. This picture right here is for the books, I know. Malala interacting with our community, but I thought we were interacting with her. The amazing thing was she showed up because she wanted to learn. Another example is Tech Lingo, a concept created for Changers Tech and by Changers Tech, exposing next generation of tech with massive opportunities of a lifetime. This video is showcasing Tech Lingo. Powered by, our former partners. It's a 6-week course. We have 32 participants every time in each section. 16 to 29-year-olds, they show up, they just want to learn. They just want to be exposed. They don't want to be at home and just clicking on YouTube, even though that's fine. But they want to interact and they want to belong in a community where every person they meet celebrates them for just showing up. So, lastly, this is the thing I want to share with you. There's something valuable about keeping things simple, and yet keeping it also valuable. You know, we can, through tech, connect through QR codes with impressive websites. We can really impress people by the looks of things. Billions of curriculums are online, available for courses, for programs, etc., all over the world. But no one is like you. And there's only one of you. So if you're keen on moving past the comfort of me now and all the fears, because taking an action, it really triggers mistakes, right? But if you translate a mistake into learning, anything is possible. If you're ready to move past your comfort zone and really, really grow, here's a community that's really looking forward to becoming your +1. Thank you.